so today we're going to talk about using disinfectants in the agricultural world. There is a lot of different disinfectants that can be used in the agricultural world, and you can look on the DEFRA website in the UK to see all the different brand names of disinfectant and what dilution rates they need to be used for different viruses and bacteria. Different products will need to be used at different dilution rates in order to kill certain things. So viruses and bacteria might need to be used at different rates, and you can see all of those dilution rates on the table before you buy them, but obviously you can also read them on the label. FAM30 is a very commonly used disinfectant in the livestock industry, and it can be used against mycobacteria or the agents of TB. You do need to use the disinfectant again at different dilution rates. If you want to just use FAM30 for general disinfection, then it gets used at a dilution rate of 1 in 49, whereas if you want to use it versus TB, then it has to be used at a dilution rate of 1 in 20. So for general disinfection, that would be equivalent to 20 mils more or less in 2 litres of water if you're using it for general disinfection, or at 100 mils in 2 litres of water if you're wanting to use it for TB at the 1 in 20 dilution rate. So often it's a good idea to have foot dips around the farm, and I'm just going to show you how to use the Footcheck Foot Dip to make up a TB solution for dipping your boots on the farm. So this is the Footcheck Foot Dip. The nice thing about it is it's designed such that it's standing up at 45 degrees basically against a wall or a fence, and as you can see at the bottom of the foot dip there are some little triangular shapes that are essentially measuring areas for measuring out the disinfectant. So what you do for the 1 in 20 dilution is fill that chamber, the larger chamber, and the second chamber with disinfectants. Always a good idea to use gloves when you're handling disinfectants. And then pop it back down. That's essentially 3%. And then we've got an extra cup. You could use a big syringe as well, but you want to add another 150 mils of disinfectant into the foot dip before we add water. We'll rinse that out in a minute. There are different fill lines on this foot dip. You'll see that there's a lower line here, and that's the one that we need to use for the higher concentration of the FAM30. So we'll just fill so that we don't splash it everywhere. Okay, and if you're using a foot dip outside, it's a very good idea to have a lidded foot dip like this one, which you can fix onto the foot dip afterwards and close the lid. That means that the foot dip can stay outside and not end up with the foot dip disinfectant being diluted out when there's rain. The next thing to bear in mind is that you don't want to be stepping into the foot dip with your boots covered in mud, because the disinfectant is relatively expensive to fill at these sort of concentrations. So what you want to do is have a separate bucket nearby with water and a brush, and then you can step into the water, which won't cost you that much. Brush off your boots and get all of the organic material away first, so that then when you step into the disinfectant, it's disinfecting the surface that you actually want to disinfect, and you're not just going to be contaminating the disinfectant with mud, which means you need to change it more quickly. Okay. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel for some more free value, and I'll see you back soon.